It's blocked.
This nigga blocked my damn extra point.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start on the ground with Lynch, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defense.
Cool like that.
To hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but
that son did it, huh?
One eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation.
What would?
I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple. Zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now here come the Raiders. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
E40. Hooper the scooper. What? The fuck you say 40? Ooper the scooper. What? Ooper the scooper. What the fuck that nigga say, bro? 40 on some bullshit, bro. 40 on some bullshit. He just threw a line out there too, nigga. And they talking about these young niggas mumble rapping and shit. What the fuck was that, 40? What the fuck was that? Them young niggas got a big ass argument.
Second down, here's Carr. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the
That nigga said Ooper the scooper, nigga. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, nigga? I heard that right, nice. I heard that right. I ain't hear it wrong, did I?
The pigskin on the 7.
I ain't hear nothing else, but I heard that part, nigga. Ooper the scooper.
Brady gives this one to Lewis.
Ooper the scooper.
Stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Oh, man.
Doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. On the toss, here's White. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So the defense
he ain't lying. That nigga said he a savage, huh?
They go backwards yards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side.
Had to hit it with that ooper to scooper.
The turnover.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He got quiet when he said that shit. Oh no, you know. You know, just we doing all right.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They start the drive with Lynch. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
That sounds terrible.
Here's Carr to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots take over. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. They'll start the drive with a give to Wright. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And that's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Brady. Sack. They push him back to the 34. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
The little motherfucking toys be adding up on price, nigga. That should be adding up, nigga, like, damn.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
It had to be a lot easier for our parents, nigga.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Patriots. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Look at that belly.
This in the hands of their speedster Dorsett. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Easy.
This is Gillisley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm going to have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Going for the deep ball. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. They'll run with Gillisley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, was under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Navarro Bowman coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. From 55 yards away, that was never in doubt. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50+. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 that gives him a new set of downs. Carr now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Final shot before half for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, twisting away. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense. Set to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, You feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And down he'll go at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the toss, Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Brady going to be in.
I look up. So many.
Oh my God.
So many.
I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy, I got telepathy, I got the recipe, I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just made a debt to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin and I pull out the driveway like I'm in a car chase speeding. And if my she know I'm leaving. No text, no call, but at airplane mode. Code, no P code, no time to change clothes. Same clothes, love if you're living by the same code. G code, leave. You do that to me, back to my destiny. Penthouse, bird's eye view, that's a nest for me. I got myself out of debt, so when you see me, know you somebody I'll never need. Sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real, real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah, I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on it, inner me, never on it, enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on it, inner me, never on it, enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my love life.
Also, I done sacrificed the thug life. Diamond shining, ain't no dull light. Drop my top to get my mind right. Pull up in the Rari loud pipe. Them the dime, my wrist a Hyundai. Ooh, yeah, Gucci Python. Ooh, yeah, she play with her. Yeah, I bought that the new charm. Pop on, I told her come see about me. Come on, come see me. The devil had entered my soul. My mama had beat it out. The devil, my mama. Remember my grandma had told me you better be somebody. Hop in my seats massaging. Watch how I lead the posse. I made a M deposit.
Paid all these dues with the game. Yeah. Sacrifice your strides for that stain.
Sacrifice.
Heard you sacrifice your life for that change.
Yeah.
She sacrificed that money for
White.
left hand. Got 3 rings. That's brum. We up one. Bad, just savage. Take her to the mall and buy some. That's gonna wanna make your friends come.
Yeah.
Make way with the timing.
Tell me.
Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? 10 toes, yeah, you gotta stay down, eh? Just some yawn, looking for a way out, eh? People watching, yeah, I gotta skip town, eh? Hit my phone if you need a hold.
I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real,
What
real
happened?
love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. I know my great auntie was a slave. I could only imagine all the sacrifice she made. I could only imagine all that she had to take. I'ma make sure all the she gave wasn't in vain. I sacrificed for your entertainment, boy. I'm Mr. Anderson in the Matrix. Check the last name, it's all facts. In the human race, it's all about pacing. Look at all the ones I outlasted. I'm the one at the end, like I count backwards. Never satisfied, details classified till the afterlife. Make a sacrifice down.
Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice?
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. The game is friendless, the pain is endless. The game changed, I blame these lame pretenders. My friends and Benzes parked at the entrance. Inside, you still hear the engine. Like, ren, this is your ending. If you're offended, I dare you defend it. This is rushing through my blood like the Kremlin. I'm back with a vengeance, and this is what the sound of revenge is. Win-win, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. Where I come from, you can't visit. I talk money, I guess you understand different. Hand gestures counting till my hands blister. You can't miss us, louder than Fran Drescher. Pinky rings, hand kisses, soprano. I feel like Paulie Castellano in designer stitches. I heard him say I made Rihanna. Mind your business, what kind of honor is this? I'm trying to see Madonna, all kind of riches. In Miami, dining with the finest. Everybody acting kind of vicious. These politicians,
Hey.
my brother
Hey, why this nigga go talking about he had a network error? You seen that shit though, right? You watching my stream, right? Yeah, this nigga talking about I had a network error. I'm like, nigga, I'm streaming. I'm still streaming, nigga. And a nigga watching my shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Shit just cut off, nigga. Put me back to the menu to send that bitch back to him. And then this nigga talking about you only up 7. I'm like, nigga, you can't add. All he had was 6. It was 15-6. And I should have been blowing him out way more than that. Yeah, that pick 6. Yeah, he gonna talk about you up 7. I'll give you your 7. We can go from there. I'm like, nigga, 15-6 is not 7 points. The fuck is you adding up, bruh? This nigga talking about he wanna run the whole game back. Oh, nigga. Yeah. I tell him we can run a half and I'm up 9, nigga.
I go out for my squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad. Yeah, I go extra high for my entourage. Check my repertoire. Jim Jones, everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time.
Nigga just fucked over my fucking stats.
If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up. They fakers. I really do. I'm kicking up the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too. They growing up. Time is moving faster. What we wasting for? No holding back. Got a lot to prove. I owe you that we all we got. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward.
That shit pissed me off though. My defense was being stellar as fuck. Like he couldn't. You see that nigga passing shit? Like he was 1 for 8 and threw 4 picks.
Plus I got my team around me heavy, ain't no extra pros. You can keep them, Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you?
Nigga talking about, I don't know how, I ain't sure how to give you 9, but you can go for 2 if you want. Like he's still trying to shortchange me, nigga. I want my 9 points, nigga. I missed my extra point and kick a field goal, nigga. That's 9. Fucking weak ass shit, like nigga, you just fucking quit. Hold up, man. He couldn't do shit on my defense. He couldn't do shit. Nigga did a test connection in the middle of the game. That's what the fuck that was, probably. Nigga talking about. Then he looked like surprised when I said I'm streaming. He like, oh, you streaming? Yeah, nigga. Everything you just did just was documented and recorded, motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be a focus in today's game. The Raiders are top 10 in turnover differential, They'll be up against a Patriots team that wants to be careful not to play into that strength.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the right hash. This from 53. And that'll set them back 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know that from down to down, you'll hop into different offensive formations and try and fool the defense and pick up some yardage. But going into field goal formation on second down and then running a fake off of it, help me here. Help me with this one. I'm supposed to know this. Help me.
I'm so baffled that I like it because it's different.
Different, all right, but not very successful.
Six-year man Marquette King on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this one away, and it's got some hang time to it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Well, they'll try and sneak this. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will make our score 9-0. So put 3 on the board, but from inside the 5. And I know we use this phrase a lot, but that's a big-time win for the defense.
It sure is. You've got the short field behind you, so you can afford to turn up the pressure. And that was a nice sequence there to keep them out of the end zone.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play call. And then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's the linebacker, Shea McClellan, with a pick. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he knocks it through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time? No,
because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And his throw is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Carr. His throw incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that takes us from second to third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw on third down. Carr letting one go deep for Roberts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now Lewis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. This is Lewis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In motion, Gronkowski. Time running out here on the play clock. Brady going to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On play action, it's Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On play action, now Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Shea McClellan in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Hey, Dro, you still watching this stream? Huh?
Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it.
He should have kept the first game going. This shit look bad, nigga.
First kick 47. This one
Nigga trying to
looks
cheat
good
me
as well.
and shit.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Spinning past him. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They run. This is Lewis. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And, oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
93.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a toss play to Lewis. A nice little juke. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. And now they call on Stephen Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the back goes into motion.
Watch the slant. Motion.
Carr to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one. And it's third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On third and long, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now with whistle's blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
No.
It got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Brady being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, partner, we just saw the second interception of the game against Tom
Where you at, Joe?
I'm going to see my eye doctor because I did not really see that, did I?
Well, nobody sees it often.
You saw that shit, though, right? you just see that shit. That was weak as fuck, dog.
Certainly a rarity.
That shit was super weak, bro. Like, how the fuck he overthrow the nigga sitting there? He wasn't moving. The nigga was sitting there.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That was Brady. I was just about to put Brissett in, too. And I didn't. I might as well have. Nigga, I wasn't even moving that much either.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Same. Look at this shit. 2 for 11, 8 yards, 3 interceptions. This motherfucker, dog. You might as well not pull that plug the first time. This shit look worse.
Certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
He gonna talk about, nigga, I've been blown out way more than that. Why would I pull the plug? I'm like, nigga, you seen the game wasn't going your way.
To throw again. Carr.
You seen the game not going your way, nigga. 2 for 12, nigga. You completed more than my defense than you had your own niggas.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first
Yeah,
half.
that's shit easy to defend. I ain't doing shit but just drop my niggas back in coverage.
The Raiders on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This
Shit
is
too
third
easy to
and
defend.
10. Throwing his car on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45.
I didn't even have to throw that bitch. I was just fucking doing it.
Defense had 3 interceptions.
Doing that shit just so they gonna be crying. And I called timeout for the nigga. I know you peeped that shit too.
This is not instant replay.
Actually, I think I called 2 for the nigga.
That is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let me handle my business, man.
Now a play fake. Brady.
Oh, he had that
Brady's
bitch.
going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And he run that same fucking cover 2 flat.
Forget for him now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of
I
his
think the
head.
wind took
He
that
ends up
bitch.
doing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
What they call?
It's going to wind up incomplete. However, we
Hold
do
it.
have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Let's see what this nigga doing, dog.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker room.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot.
26 nothing. Weak ass nigga.
Man, know that I kick up the you. Then why they try to suck the truth? How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for
Shut that nigga out. We need that goose egg.
I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Then boy, they try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Wanna come round there like a bad boy, do it.
Oh, I know on my team with the Falcons, nigga. I'm getting rid of Trufant. I'm getting rid of Ricardo Allen and somebody else because I don't need them niggas. We went to the Super Bowl. I lost. Went to the Super Bowl with a 9-7 record. Lost. Lost to the fucking Ravens, nigga. What is it with these Ravens? You see this squad though? This shit about to be nasty. I know, I'm saving it so I can make him superstar talent. See my rookie? This nigga a rookie. Came in that bitch 6'4". I traded Julio, nigga. I'm like, shit, I got him. As soon as I seen this nigga, Julio, you can go. You can get your walking papers, bruh. This nigga the same nigga. 6'4", 92 speed. That's Julio. I already had this nigga from last year. And I had this nigga. We got speed, nigga. Still got, don't forget Gabriel over there, chilling. Short ass nigga. I got a rookie quarterback I just got. I'm trying to work this nigga throwing powers. I mean his accuracy up. That nigga shit terrible. That nigga shit terrible. I'm a short game the hell out of niggas with this nigga. His short game gonna be like an exclamation. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for my shelf. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the I still got shoestrings over here too. I'm about to let his ass go probably after this year. His shit went down to a 90. 28. I don't know how the fuck I got Safari and Jenkins over there. I got him and Austin Hooper. But the defense, nigga, this is why I'm about to get rid of that nigga. I can get rid of Ricardo Allen. Get 89 speed. But look what I got behind him though. Look what I just drafted. Like shit. It still ain't no Ricardo, but nigga, my defense so strong. I know I'm not getting rid of Neal though. I wasn't saying that. Not yet. But my corner, it's gonna take some work before I get rid of Trufant.
Young Gerald.
Nah, not yet. Not yet. I'll probably give him another year. Oh, he right here. I got him in. Hey, I got Beasley at the 3-4. He the fourth linebacker in the 3-4. I be switching it back and forth because I be putting Campbell in that spot. Cause Campbell, he alright. Got that play recognition. Put that nigga there, but I just got that rookie. Well, this nigga from last year though. I'm trying to build that nigga up. 306.7 with an 85 speed. That nigga gonna be a problem. That's the nigga that used to play in our league. He had the Chargers in our league. The nigga had the 49ers in this league. I guess I'm about to come over there. Play some 2K for a minute.